did the same thing. They just kept. For him, it was children, and for Chris, it's you hit Rihanna, you a beat her for the rest of your life. You're a weirdo. Like we don't care that you're talented.
After all these years of holding it in and keeping it quiet, it would seem that Chris Brown is allegedly stepping up to tell us what really went on behind the scenes of his downfall in the music industry, including how much of a hand Jay-Z and Beyoncé had in it, along with Rihanna. It looks like Rihanna revealed some things about Beyoncé to Chris when they were together. And now that Chris has essentially been blackballed for years, he is airing out all of Rihanna's dirty laundry and why she hated Beyoncé.
I am strong. This happened to me. I didn't cause this. I didn't do it. This happened to me, and it can happen to anybody. There are a lot of women who've experienced what I did, but not in the public. So it made it really difficult. I just felt like, oh my God, here goes my little bit of privacy. Just people exposed, like it's something that nobody wants anybody to know. So here I am, the whole world knowing.
Child, if you thought that 2009 situation was messy, things are only just getting heated up. Now, it's been pretty well known that Jay-Z might have been the gatekeeper behind some of the biggest career falls in the music industry to make sure that Beyoncé stays seated on the throne. And I'm talking about the fall of Aaliyah, Tierra Mari, Carrie Hilson, and even Maya. And now Chris Brown's name has been thrown into the mix. However, word is out that he has had enough and wants to speak his truth, starting with what really went down that Grammy Award night in 2009.
Mr. Brown, imposition of sentence is suspended. You are going to be placed on formal felony probation for a period of 60 months.
It's 5 years probation and 6 months of community labor for Chris Brown for his assault on Rihanna. The sentence was handed down Tuesday by LA Superior Court Judge Patricia Schnegg, who also warned the R&B singer to stay away from his ex-girlfriend for 5 years. Brown also received a year of domestic violence counseling and was warned not to violate the terms of his probation.
Remember, even though you have probation, this is a felony, and it does come with the potential of state prison if you should violate in any way the terms and conditions of this probation or pick up any new case. Do you understand that? I just want to make myself perfectly clear.
At the time of the incident, Chris Brown and Rihanna were the golden couple of the industry. But just hours before the ceremony that night, news broke that Chris Brown had been arrested for physically harming Rihanna. The images of her battered face spread like wildfire, and overnight Chris went from pop royalty to public enemy number one. He was pulled from the Grammy lineup, sponsors dropped him, radio stations stopped spinning his music, and the media buried him alive. Meanwhile, Rihanna was taken under the wings of industry heavyweights, but behind the scenes, rumors began to circulate. Some insiders whispered that this scandal had more to it, and Jaguar Wright wasn't shy about saying so. She hopped on an interview to claim that the reason Chris put hands on Rihanna in the first place was because he found out about her alleged relationship with Jay-Z that night. Not only that, she alleged that Rihanna gave him an STD that she got from Jay-Z.
I don't understand why people keep talking about that. It was forever ago. They were both very young, and he had just had his first herpes outbreak from her giving him the herpes.
Ooh, my.
Like, how did you know what I mean? Like people don't understand what happened that night. And that's because Jay-Z worked so fucking hard to change the narrative of that night. Now, Rihanna was only 14, 15 when he started fucking with her and signed to the Def Jam. It's clear to say that the herpes that she had came from the person she had been most involved with, and that was Sean Carter. So here it is. Chris Brown has his first herpes outbreak from a celebrity girlfriend who he was set up with, and it was supposed to be this and it was supposed to be that, and he was there so people wouldn't pay attention to the fact that she was fucking Jay-Z. Underage. Jay-Z gave her the herpes that she gave to Chris Brown. And that first night, when he had that outbreak and he busted into Clive Davis's house and said, where the is this dirty at? I can't fault him for that. He had this is beautiful, tall, wonderful. Chris Brown, she didn't ruin him. She ruined him at 19 years old. He's got the Jay-Z herpes.
Oh.
And it's unfair. Because now that's a part of his story. And Rihanna ain't innocent. Because she was in there giving that job in the coat closet when Chris Brown came in. He said, "She always sucking something." Then he said, "I'm done with you," and he stormed out of Clive Davis's house, got into his very expensive car, and Rihanna chased after him. She gets in the car and started fighting on him because he embarrassed her for calling her a sucking and saying in front of everybody that she gave him the herpes at Clive Davis's house the night before the fucking Grammys. She in the car trying to fuck him up. They're speeding on the Pacific Coast Highway, and you know Pacific Coast Highway, very steep. She could have killed the both of them fighting him while he was trying to just get the fuck away from her. Because Lord knows, he couldn't get away from the herpes.
Oh.
And he hit her back. Calm down.
Now, I don't know how legitimate this theory is, but that's what Jaguar Wright believes, and at the time this incident happened she was working around Jay-Z. Jaguar hasn't been the first to spin this narrative. Y'all remember when Wendy Williams said that if you sleep with Rihanna, you have to use penicillin afterward?
Observation. Rihanna is like you did it, you hit the skins and scram. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, I didn't make that up. She puts it out there like Rihanna is not girlfriend material. Am I wrong? Rihanna's the kind of girl, she's hot, she's sexy, you do her, then you take your penicillin. Let me get out of this while I can. Come on, let's move on.
For the longest time, Chris Brown has been forced to go along with the narrative that he was the one who did the cheating. But it would seem that, allegedly, Rihanna was hooking up with Jay-Z behind the scenes, and he gave her an STI that Chris contracted.
I would give her the option of, oh, you can look at my phone. So I gave her the phone. She looks at the phone and there's a message and it says, Grammys, do your thing. And I didn't read the rest of the message, I didn't open it. So she opened the message and the rest of the message said, I'll see you at the cloud party. So off that, she thought I was lying. She starts going off, she throws the phone, I hate you, whatever. Starts hitting me, we're in a little Lamborghini. She's fighting me and I'm like, look, I'm telling you the truth, I swear to God. I'm telling you the truth, stop it. So then she hits me a couple more times and I just kind of it doesn't go from translation to let's sit down, I'm telling you the truth. It goes to now I'm finna be mean and be evil, arguing. So then I remember she tried to kick me. It's like just her just being upset. But then I really, I with a closed fist, and it busted her lip. And when I saw it, I was in shock. I was like, why the hell did I?
Sometime in February of 2023, Chris came out to address the issue again, and from what he said, he was obviously frustrated with the whole situation. He came close to revealing what really went down that night, calling the version of the story people believe a narrative. He said, if y'all still hate me for a mistake I made as a 17-year-old boy, please kiss my whole entire. I'm 33. I'm so tired of y'all running with this narrative. You weird people are the same ones that tune in every week to see Blueface and Krazian beat each other in front of the world. But that's okay. It's entertainment. Now, cheating rumors between Rihanna and Jay-Z were on every news tabloid back then because, besides the fact that she was signed under Jay-Z's label, Roc Nation, the two of them seemed to have some unusual chemistry on screen.
Dad, I know I promised you I'm gonna give you my first Grammy, but we might have to fight for this one.
She said, She want to thank everybody for her first Grammy.
Anyway, I'd like to thank Jay-Z for being a part of this record with me.
She like to thank Jigga Man for being the greatest in the world.
Ellen Reed, Steve Bartles, Tata, Jay Brown, Karen Kwok for finding this amazing record. Tricky, Dream for writing such a beautiful record.
That, and the fact that Jay-Z reportedly likes them young, and Rihanna was the next young hot thing after Beyoncé. Now, Rihanna and Beyoncé have never had any public beef or confrontations, but people say there has been tension between the two for years. They have often thrown subtle clapbacks and have never had a single collaboration, even when they were under the same label. When rumors of Jay-Z cheating on Beyoncé with Rihanna started making the rounds, his publicist dispelled the rumor, claiming it was a PR stunt meant to push Rihanna's career. Now, baby, I don't know if that's true, but people said Jay-Z made the publicist say that and started the rumor of an affair with Rihanna regardless of how it would make Beyoncé feel. Unfortunately, the stunt backfired and allegedly caused tension between Beyoncé and Rihanna. Fans started to speculate when Beyoncé released her hit song, Bow Down, which was reportedly seen as a warning to other female artists in the industry, particularly Rihanna, to bow down to her.
I know when you were little girls, you dreamt of being in my world. Don't forget it, don't forget it. Respect that, bow down. I took some time to live my life, but don't think I'm just his little wife. Don't get it twisted, just my bow down, bow down, bow down.
That song was originally written for Rihanna, so she allegedly took it personally when Jay-Z gave it to Beyoncé. But after Rihanna went ahead and won Britain's Most Influential Pop Artist award over Beyoncé and other artists like Katy Perry and Justin Bieber, despite Jay-Z curving her like that, she didn't waste the opportunity to take jabs. She reportedly wrote, "I only know how to be number one. I could use a challenge. How that feel down there on your knees?" It has also been alleged that the infamous elevator incident involving Solange and Jay-Z in 2014 happened because they had just found out that Jay-Z was cheating on Beyoncé with Rihanna. Following that drama, at a Tidal press conference in 2015, an insider revealed that Beyoncé and Rihanna could not stand each other, much less stand next to each other. The insider said trying to fit all the inflated egos of Nicki Minaj, Madonna, and Kanye West on one stage was difficult, but Beyoncé and Rihanna made things worse. The singers allegedly kept their distance backstage and refused to stand next to or speak with each other. The whole show was carefully choreographed so that those two had almost nothing to do with one another. It has also been reported that when Rihanna and Chris were together, she would air out her frustrations about Beyoncé to him, and he has allegedly been holding on to that information for years. It is rumored that he might reveal everything in an autobiography. However, none of the parties involved have publicly confirmed these allegations, and much of this remains speculation and rumor.